Look at what he said. He said, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. Are you following me? That means, are you following me? Every breakdown can be traced to the altar. Let me say it again. Every breakdown on spirituality can be traced to the altar. Can I say it again? Every breakdown in spirituality can be traced to what? The altar. Every breakdown can be traced to the altar. Sir, when God appears to us, the first thing he's going to do is to speak about the altar first. You see, Elijah has miraculous power, but the first thing he did was not to bring about a miracle. He said the altar of the Lord has been broken down. The first thing we are going to do is to repair it. Is to repair that altar. All spiritual weaknesses can be traced to the altar. The inroads that Satan has made can be traced to the altar. Sir, all the departures can be traced to the altar. That's where it starts. The many times we look at our life, we now see what is happening in our life, but as of that time, what is happening is a consequence. The origin is on the altar. So, if you want to treat that infirmity, that departure, you have not properly treated it if you have not gone to the altar. You see, somebody can be sick, but the sickness, are you following me? We appear as symptoms. Symptoms are not sicknesses. Symptoms are signs of sicknesses. If you pay attention to symptoms only, you will never cure that sickness. What is manifesting in our life, in the church, in the territory, is a symptom of a broken altar. The challenge is the weakness is a symptom of a broken altar. If we want to handle that sickness, we will not just stop at treating symptom. Are you following me now? Let me give you an example. It is in vain you keep telling somebody to stop sinning, that his altar is weak, because it is from the altar that a man lives. Has it not happened to you? The days you are full of God, you don't feel like sinning. The days you are empty of God, you will just be avoiding temptation from morning till night. The man that, I was not here when he said this, but the man that said they opened, some naked people opened their clothes and nothing happened, I can tell you he was full. He prepared for that day before that day. If it was that day came, he now was preparing for that day on that day, he will fall. Actually, you can actually say to yourself, when this thing comes out, I will fight, I will reject it. The first sight. In fact, when you hear about it, you have started falling before they happen. So a man is as weak or strong as his altar. Why they are crying that things are spoiled in the land of Israel? Elijah knew that the main problem is that the altar of God has been broken down. And on this day, it is replaced by the altar of Ashtaroth, the altar of Baal, the altar of Molech, the altar of all strange gods, the altar of immorality, the altar of occultism, the altar of violence, the altar. So when Elijah appeared, the first thing he will do is to check and repair the altar that is broken down, because he knows that if God will bring a recovery, it will start from an altar that represents his mind. Go and check it. Altar. Can I tell you something, Francis? When you say you are strong, you are not the one strong. It's your altar that is strong. If you tell me you are strong, I will not believe it. I will be waiting to see your altar. Because a man's altar is a true representation of him. Every other thing you are talking about is what people think in the natural, in the flesh. And you know this world, people can appear bigger than they are. You want to find out who they are? Get to their secret place, get to their altar, get to the place of their prayer. Sir, all pastor, all man of God, can I tell you, it doesn't matter the title you are given. If your altar is weak, you are a very weak man. With all due respect, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or insult you. That's a fact. That's what it is. It is dangerous to keep doing ministry and keep preaching some kind of message and keep trying to bring down Satan on a weak altar. What you need to do is to go back, repair the altar. Are you with me? If you are with me, say amen. Amen. Do you know what people are gathered onto in this place? There is no AC in this place. There is no fine thing. Even though this place is very fine, the roof, everything is fine. But I can tell you, the reason why they gathered is not unto this thing. It is unto an altar. The reason why the whole Israel departed was because there was no altar again to gather them. It is to an altar that they gather. What kind of altar can pull nations? You are telling God, nation, 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 nation. This your altar like this that cannot pull your family. Your family is still doubting whether you are called or not. Huh? Because when they want to go to idol to inquire, they still send you notice and you send them money. And you are saying, my altar nation, my altar nations. Which altar? Huh? The altar of Baal has your name registered there as a member. And you are saying, my altar will take the territory. What we need to do is to repair the altar first. To repair the altar. God called me one day and said, if you will be able to do this, go and build an altar for me. Don't do anything. Just be doing the business of the altar. I have many things I know. I have read thousands of books. I have listened to thousands of messages. I've attended many conferences. But one thing, sir, that I don't default on, one thing that is my calling is the call, altar call. It's altar call. Altar call. You can outgrow everything. You can't outgrow altar call. Huh? A man of God can outgrow. There are things you outgrow. Yes, there are things. There are days you trekked. Now you are not trekking. There are days they don't respect you so much, but now they respect you. But one thing you can't outgrow is altar. Altar call. God will want to tell you something. He will tell you, go to your altar. I will come there and speak to you. And I ask God, can't you speak to me now? Are you not all the God of the whole earth? It is because his covenant is with you on the altar. Altar. What God can do in you and through you, how much he can affect the territory is dependent on the altars that we have offered him. Listen to me. An altar is like an airport. Do you have an airport here in Calabar? Is it functional? Because I've been looking for a flight to Calabar. I didn't find. They say he flies once in a long. I was looking for flight. One day when the road was, I said, what I will do is that I will fly to Abuja, then fly to Calabar. I didn't find a flight. I didn't find a flight. Sorry, I'm not saying it for you people to be sad. I didn't find it. I'm not against you people. I love you. Huh? But that is also one of the things that God needs to do. Because if people will be coming in often, they don't need to be. Once you book a flight, you appear. It's also what God needs to do. He's functional now. I've not seen a flight. It seems as if you are representing government. I'm not representing government. I'm not a politician. I'm a man of God. Thank God I'm not from Cross River. If I feel it, boom, I will go. What I'm seeing is what I'm saying. What I'm experiencing is what I'm saying. That means there are aircrafts and cargoes that will carry men, smuggle things into the territory. I'm speaking about spiritual things that have not entered the territory because they are looking for an airport. An altar is like an airport where things from heaven can land. God cannot invade this physical realm without an altar. You know what I noticed? The bigger the nation, the bigger their airport. The more advanced the nation, the better their airport. One day, I was just going to a nation for international missions, and I happened to enter one airline, Ethiopian airline. I entered their airport. The airport is too big. Too big. You will walk from one. If you are not careful, you miss your flight, and you are inside the same airport. I'm not saying you are around the airport. You are in the facility, not the ground of the airport. Inside the house, if you want to call it house, that's the terminal. That's where I am, and they are calling us to come and board, and I'm running to locate it. By the time I got there, I was about the last few that entered the aircraft, and I'm already at the airport. That's how big it is. You see the compound littered with cargoes, big airplanes. There is something we are crying that God should bring into our life. He is asking, where will they land? Where will they land? You have not given me an altar strong enough to host this kind of. There is no tarmac. Your tarmac is as little as this place, and you are asking for a cargo airplane to land on it. What does it take to raise a national altar for God? What does it take to raise a family altar for God? How consistent do you need to be? One day God called me and told me, do night vigil. Keep doing it till I tell you to stop. I started. When I started, I was convinced it's a 21 days night vigil. I did first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh. Second week, I did 21 days and wanted to celebrate. They told me, keep doing it, don't stop. I did 1 month. They said, keep doing the night vigil. At least 2 hours every night. I did 2 months. They said, keep doing the night vigil. Every night, whether I'm sick, whether I'm tired, whether I'm happy, whether I feel like praying or I don't feel like praying. You know that day that you don't feel like praying and still prayed is even more powerful than the day you felt like praying. 3 months. Told me, keep doing the night vigil. 4 months, the same thing. 5 months, the same thing. Every night. 6 months, the same thing. 7, the same thing. 8, the same thing. 9, the same thing. On the 10th month, after praying, God now told me, do 21 days fasting. The way I did it, every 3 days I eat once for 21 days. At the end of the 21 days, we were in a family meeting, and the prophetic broke out, and a prophet now prophesied to me, gave me 4 major prophecies over my life. I am here because of that. Number 1, the prophet told me that what stopped my father will not stop me. I didn't know something stopped my father. I thought he was not hardworking enough. Listen to me. You will soon find out that the people that didn't make it because something was stopping them from making it. You see what it takes to raise an altar that will alter the things that is in the foundation of the family, stopping men from rising. You can actually come and say, I have risen. Hey, I am here. Satan is not threatening, you are not there. If you are there, you don't need to shout it. It will be seen and known. They told my father in the 80s, 70s, if you build, you die. He didn't build. I said I will build. They told me if you build, you die. But they said God have already, what they didn't know, they are telling me what can happen to me. But what they didn't know is that I have raised for God an altar that have countered that. I went and built. I didn't die. That means that God has broken the head of Satan. He has crushed him. It starts from the altar. I didn't know how big what God was doing is. All I did was to obey the altar call. Every day I appear. 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 From 2015 to 2017, when I noticed it looks as if God is calling me to revival and prayer, I received grace from God and noticed that sometimes in a day, not in the night hours is different, the day hours, that I can pray for 7 to 8 hours in the day and then do my night vigil every day. I pray it, I write it down. I pray it, I write it down for long. Fasting. I fasted till I almost disappeared. You disappeared. They can't see you, like you disappear. You are too fresh. I want to be like you. Fasting. Till the elder of the church was mocking me that I should be careful, that I should never come out without wearing clothes, because my appearance is an eyesore. I thought if I fast 1 year, God will say it's enough. 1 year. Every day fasting. Sometimes you fast 200, 300 times in a year. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10, 11, 12, 13. And keep counting. Say after me, altar. If there is a departure, there is something you used to do. Your altar needs to be repaired. There is something you used to do. You used to be crazy for God. You can preach from one street to another. There are people, if they step out to win souls, they can keep winning souls from one street to another. They don't care. Now there is car, and they can't do that thing again. It's your altar. That your soul winning is not about whether you want somebody or not. It's a part of your altar. Are you hearing me? Listen to me, brothers and sisters. If God reveals to you, yield. If we can turn to our altar individually and then gather corporately, there is nothing we cannot turn. When I found it out, what I teach people is not, I don't teach people too many things. I teach them what makes them effective and consistent on the altar. I'm a priest of the altar. That's what I teach people. If you meet me and you cannot serve on the altar, you are not consistent, you are struggling. What God will do is that He will cure that malady. I am sure of one thing, that if you meet me after a while, your altar challenges will be gone. And I know if God can solve your altar challenges, it's only a while. Other ones will follow. God bless you in Jesus' name.